Okay, hello everyone. So for today's class, we're gonna learn about, you can say, a topic, trigonometry. So basically, like as the name, if we like split it up into two parts, so we are able to see like you can say the trig like you can say the triangle related part, and metry like made from the word measures. So whenever you're gonna do the triangle measures, you're gonna relate that with the trigonometry stuff. Specifically in today's class, we're gonna talk about the right angle triangles. So how in a right angle triangle the things are interrelated with each other. So you can simply say, let's say we have a triangle ABC out here where angle B need like specifically given 90. This is C. And now if I gonna drop an angle theta out here, theta is just a representation for angle, nothing new, maybe a new variable for you. So you can label, you can say the three sides according to our need and what they will be. So you can say the side on which this angle is being falling, I gonna call it what? I gonna simply call it as a adjacent side. So this is one adjacent. Now the side which is opposite to theta, you're gonna call it as a opposite side. After that, the side which is opposite to 90 degree, always in a right angle triangle, we call it as a hypotenuse. Okay, so you are just calling it as an hypotenuse. Now, as I told you, like we're gonna see the relation between the sides and the angle measures out there in the, you can say, right angle triangle, and that whole is known as a trigonometry out there. So we're gonna see how the ratios of the sides are being connected with the angles. So let's talk about that. So first of all, there are like three trigonometric ratios basically, how the ratios are possible. So if I label them, one I can say like opposite over adjacent, you can find out that is one possible ratio. Another possible ratio gonna be what? You can choose opposite over hypotenuse. And the third possible one gonna be what? I can simply write it over here, let's say. So the third possible one is like you can say adjacent over a hypotenuse, right? So these are like the three possible ones. So now we have some special names for them. You call it like a sine of angle. So sine theta, you can call it. Sorry, I think I labeled it wrong because opposite over adjacent it is. So this one is like known as a tan of theta. So tan of theta is this. Then the next one that is opposite over hypotenuse. So it is a sine theta. And then the last one, it is a cos of theta. So how I remember that this is sine, this is cos, this is tan. So there is an easier way to remember it or to memorize it. That approach is like there is an abbreviation that you can keep in your mind. That is the Soh, then Ka, then Toa. What that means? So this basically like stands for, you can simply say the S stands for the sine, C stands for the cos, and T stands for the tan. And the O out here is the opposite. H is the hypotenuse and A is being the adjacent. So you can keep a note on that as well. Like S stands for what? The sine. Then I will mention like the C stands for the cos, and then the T stands for the tan, correct? And the other things that you can mention are what? I will mention that the H stands for the hypotenuse and A stands for adjacent. And the last one that is out there is being, you would say the, which one is missing out? O. So O stands for opposite. So these are like the three that you can easily memorize out there, and that gonna make your, you can say, the trigonometric ratio part so easy for you. So I hope you got the whole process or like writing ratios out there. In the next session, we're gonna see some examples. So that's all for today. Thank you.